Welcome to LEARN PTE HUB. I'm Sidhu, and I'm here to help you ace your PTE exam. Whether you are just starting your PTE journey or looking to boost your score, you've come to the right place. On this channel, you'll find comprehensive lessons, expert tips, and practical strategies to master every section of the PTE exam. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's get started and conquer the PTE together.
When economists study gift-giving, they're very concerned with one thing: waste. Let's say, hypothetically, that my grandmother buys me a sweater that I hate, and your grandmother buys you a sweater that you hate. Sorry, grandmothers. Before long, we're talking about billions of dollars of waste in the economy. Economists call this dead weight loss, and they estimate that up to 30% of the value of all gifts is wasted. That means that companies wasted time making the gifts, it means that givers wasted time picking it out, and it means that recipients wasted time returning it. There's a way to fix this. There is a very specific gift that is always worth the exact same to both the giver and the receiver. It's called cash. The good thing about cash is that the receiver can always make use of 100% of its value. The bad thing about cold hard cash is that it's cold. It doesn't say anything except, here, take some money. So this is a conundrum.
So some scientists wondered how much these chemosignals might play a role in emotional contagion among humans. In a 2012 study, one team of researchers designed an experiment to find out. In it, one set of participants watched videos that would provoke either fear or disgust while wearing sweat pads in their armpits. Afterward, a second set of participants were asked to smell those sweat pads, and the experimenters recorded their emotional state. Conveniently, the emotions of fear and disgust tend to provoke opposite physical responses. When you're scared, your body will typically try to take in more sensory information, so your face will open up as you breathe more deeply and scan the environment with your eyes. On the other hand, when you are disgusted, you'll generally reject sensory information. Like you'll walk past a row of porta potties and you'll scrunch up your face and take really shallow breaths and look around less. Now, these reactions aren't always super visible to the eye, but by monitoring their eyes and facial movements, the researchers could tell which facial muscles were activated in each person and which emotional state their expressions reflected. And the authors found that participants who sniffed disgust sweat tended to display disgust, which seems like a normal reaction when you're sniffing sweat pads, but also those who sniffed fear sweat would also display fear.
Now, what's really interesting about this time is that because of coronavirus, kids have all this time to self-reflect and self-assess. And so we should be actively promoting meta-learning during this time. And so what I've suggested is that we promote the idea of a learning journal. So the idea is this: let kids decide their own learning path. Let them decide what they want to learn. It could be if they want to learn how to cook. It could be if they want to learn how to drive a car. It doesn't matter. What's important is that they write down their learning journey. And so there are 3 components to a learning journal. First is define the goal concretely and precisely. It's better to say I want to be able to run a marathon in less than 4 hours than it is to say I want to finish first in a marathon. Second is to write down the learning process, so thinking of a cooking recipe and writing down how you cook something. The third and most important component of a learning journal is to write down your observations, collect data, self-reflect, and develop new learning strategies for yourself. And during this process, teachers don't go away. Teachers play a very important role in that they become coaches. I would say that being a coach has 3 main functions. The first function is to motivate the student. Second function is to identify witnesses in the learning journal. And the third and most important function is to constantly suggest new learning strategies.
Human beings in the wild savannah needed each other in order to survive. In today's modern society, people need protection from other people too. Rousseau was the first to acknowledge that. So if we agree that this is one of the first fundamental functions of society, we should in fact reject any human behavior that goes against this theory. So it's true, Beethoven was a rude and vulgar person who probably suffered from a bipolar disorder. Van Gogh lost his mind. Other artists can be labeled as eccentric, antisocial, or even estranged from society. Nevertheless, as long as they don't cross over the line and breach the basic human contract, we may savor and rejoice their art and creations. This is why I am able to enjoy Beethoven's magnificent creations. Yet, on the other hand, as a daughter of a Holocaust survivor, I am unable to listen to the music, magnificent as it may be, of composers who believe, for example, in the final solutions of the Jews. An artist that breaches this contract, that endangers the freedom and safety of members of society regardless of their religion, faith, beliefs, or background, by a direct action, and this is very important, only by a direct action, should lose its place in society, together with the privileged platform of which he presents his creativity and art, and along with this, the power we attribute to it. Unless he regrets his action. Yes, apology can be accepted.
Let's imagine you're about to hold a meeting to make an important decision and you're in a hurry. Is it better to hold the meeting standing up or sitting down? Researchers from the University of Missouri asked groups of people to imagine that they'd crashed on the moon and that only a few pieces of equipment had survived the crash. The groups were asked to identify which bits of equipment were most important, and their decisions were compared to the correct answers supplied by NASA. Some of the groups held their meetings standing up, and the others held them sitting down. Sit-down meetings lasted 34% longer, but the two types of meetings produced the same number of correct decisions. And so next time you need to hold a meeting in order to make an important decision, you can save time by simply standing up.
If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more PTE-related content. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think, or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. I will meet you soon at our next video.